the CAS hearing, you asked for your ban to be reduced to 12 months.
Yes.
And does that mean that you accept some responsibility for what happened?
Yes, for sure. For sure. That means that I take that if I had less years that Nado gave me, I would probably get less than 18 months.
And why did you take the supplement? Was it
happened in the past? I'm like, man, this is a lot. This is too much, you know. Why? You know, start talking to God and ask Him for help, because right now He's the only one that would help me. You know, nobody else.
Was there anybody there to help you apart from your family? Were people?
I always motivate myself, and I want to be ready and play, man.
What about what level you think you can return at? Because I know there's been lots of talk that maybe you'll be playing in Saudi Arabia or maybe you'll be playing in the United States. Do you think those options are for later in your career?
What do you mean level?
I mean, do you think you could still be playing, you know, for a top side in the Premier League, for instance? Could you play for Manchester United now?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. This is the truth is I hope so, but you know you have to.
You would really go back to Manchester United?
No, you're twisting the question now. You're twisting the question. You can. I tell you, I'm wiser. I've changed. You can't trick me anymore. No, meaning the level that I want to be is obviously. I don't want to lose the level that I'm at, and I want to. If I can surpass it, that would be for sure. This is what I want. But my level, I don't want my level to change. Still the same player, with a different hunger. I'm more motivated, I'm more hungry, and I will for sure appreciate more the game.
Paul Pogba opens up about his depression at Manchester United, a dream return that turned into a nightmare. Pogba debut in sight? Monaco boss offers optimistic update on French star ahead of Champions League clash with Tottenham. After developing in the club's youth academy, Pogba left in 2012 to shine at Juventus, where he reached the Champions League final in 2015. 4 years later, in 2016, Manchester United made a record-breaking investment to bring him back, making him the most expensive transfer in history at the time. However, what seemed like a fairy tale soon turned into a nightmare. Returning to this club was always my dream, he admitted. But his relationship with Jose Mourinho became strained, and his role in the team changed drastically. I didn't understand what was happening. I went from being a key player to suddenly sitting on the bench, he explained. The lack of communication with the coach and the uncertainty pushed him into deep sadness. A footballer who isn't happy cannot perform well. I fell into depression without even realizing it. No one teaches us what depression really is until you start noticing physical signs, like hair loss due to stress, Pogba revealed. Pogba takes another step closer to Monaco debut. Pogba has resumed his career at Monaco after returning after a long time on the sidelines due to a doping ban. The midfielder saw his initial ban reduced from 4 years to 18 months and opted to resume his career with the French side after being released by Juventus. Pogba is still waiting to make his first competitive appearance for his new club, as a debut penciled in for Monaco's clash against Angers on October 18th had to be postponed after he suffered a minor thigh strain in training. Yet, Pogba seems to be recovering quickly from his latest injury setback and is now back in training. The hope is that the World Cup winner will now be able to make his long-awaited debut for the club shortly. Despite his tough time in England, Pogba managed to bounce back and shine with the French national team, playing a crucial role in winning the 2018 World Cup alongside N'Golo Kanté. However, his story at Manchester United came to an end in 2022 when he returned to Juventus. Meanwhile, his former team continues to fight for the Europa League, with Ruben Amorim leading the squad into a crucial quarterfinal clash against Olympique Lyonnais. Perhaps in his free time, Pogba will follow the Red Devils, reflecting on a chapter of his life that changed him forever. Monaco boss offers Pogba update. Pogba will not feature in Monaco's next game against Tottenham in the Champions League on Wednesday, but may not have too much longer to wait. New boss, Pocanoli, who has just taken over from Adi Hutter, was quizzed on the midfielder ahead of the game and had an optimistic update to share. Paul is training, but not fully. I think the process for Paul is a process to make everything step by step. On Monday, he joined with the group for the first time under my coaching. He was smiling, he was enjoying and interacting with the players. For me, this is the first step. And this step can take days, can take 2 to 3 weeks, and then we can build on this through performance and the consistency. So yeah, that is the first step, and here we are. That is the situation, but I'm very pleased, for sure, to see him on the pitch. Pogba willing to be patient at Monaco. Pogba has had to be patient, but has been willing to take things slowly at Monaco. He admitted when he joined the club that he would need time to get ready to return to elite football after such a long time out of the game. I am a determined person who wants to come back and wants to enjoy myself on the pitch again especially, because that is what I miss the most. The objective is therefore to make my return to the highest level while taking the time necessary and being patient, he told the club's media. My daily life during these 2 years has been that of a very present dad. Smiles. I would take my kids to school, then I would go to training, then I would pick them up from school. Smiles. So I spent a lot of time with my family in training. Whenever I traveled, I would take my fitness coach with me to stay fit and miss as few sessions as possible, because I always had this positive thought in mind that I could return to the field at any time. Of course, there were moments of doubt, but I always wanted to look forward and towards the future. And looking at my kids, I told myself that I wanted them to see me play on the field. I dream of them celebrating one of my goals with a dab, his signature move, editor's note. That's what pushed me to train, to maintain this discipline. Today, I am very happy to be at AS Monaco and to return to the job I love. Paul Pogba opens up about his depression at Manchester United, a dream return that turned into a nightmare. Pogba debut in sight. Monaco boss offers optimistic update on French star ahead of Champions League clash with Tottenham. After developing in the club's youth academy, Pogba left in 2012 to shine at Juventus, where he reached the Champions League final in 2015. 4 years later, in 2016, Manchester United made a record-breaking investment to bring him back, making him the most expensive transfer in history at the time. However, what seemed like a fairy tale soon turned into a nightmare. Returning to this club was always my dream, he admitted. But his relationship with Jose Mourinho became strained, and his role in the team changed drastically. I didn't understand what was happening. I went from being a key player to suddenly sitting on the bench, he explained. The lack of communication with the coach and the uncertainty pushed him into deep sadness. A footballer who isn't happy cannot perform well. I fell into depression without even realizing it. No one teaches us what